To know how people really speak English, you need to know about weak forms. What are weak forms? Well, these are vowel sounds that become weaker. When you look in a dictionary, you'll see one spelling and then you'll see another spelling next to a word which has symbols such as the ones in colours here. They look like the letter A, such as the one in red. But then we also have this symbol in blue, which is like a backwards E. How do we pronounce this? This is the weak form of vowels in English. Sometimes we call this the schwa. How do we spot this schwa and when do we use it? First of all, let me take you through example sentences containing what appears to be the letter A. But there's actually 3 different ways of saying A in these examples, even 4 in some situations. Listen to me say them and see if you can spot 3 different ways of saying the letter A in these sentences. I would like a new bicycle. It was amazing. Get a train and a taxi. Did you spot the 3 different ways of saying the letter A? In the first sentence, it was this schwa. I would like a new bicycle. In the second sentence, it was amazing. We had 2 schwas, and then we had A, which is represented in the phonemic alphabet as an E followed by a capital I. A. Then in the final set of words, we had the schwa for then train had this A sound, then we had schwa for the and, which was pronounced and then A, which was pronounced and then taxi had a. So the red A is actually representative of a. So we had a, and all for the letter represented by A in spelling. So when do we use each one? First of all, let's look at these weak sounds. Did you notice that all of these weak sounds, apart from one, came in what we call grammar words? And, was is from the verb to be. All of these words are what we call grammar words because they don't have real meaning of their own. Words with real meaning are words that we can touch, see, feel, or imagine. Verbs are real words with content because they describe an activity. Nouns are things that we can touch, see, feel, or imagine. But does not have any real meaning. It's just a grammar word to link other words together. So here, the A becomes It becomes the weak form. In and, the A becomes because and doesn't have any real meaning. It's just a grammar word to link words together. The verb to be in it was amazing. Was here, or was, I'll come to was later in the video, was simply links the word amazing to it. It doesn't have any meaning of its own here. So when the letter A is used in words which don't have any meaning of their own, we weaken them when we're speaking quickly. What about the other sounds then? Well, the other sounds are from content words. Amazing, taxi. And here we don't weaken them. We have different ways of pronouncing the letter A, but these are stronger forms. A and A are stronger forms of the symbol A in writing. Amazing. Amazing describes something, so it's real. A taxi is a vehicle, so it's real. Here, the letter A is kept stronger. But you may have noticed in the word amazing, one of the letters A was weaker too. So other vowels in content words can be weaker too. Why is this? Well, that is because in longer words with many different syllables, where there are many sounds in one word, we usually have one syllable that is the strong syllable. In amazing, the strong syllable is maze. The other sounds can be weaker because they're not the stressed syllable. At the beginning is not the stressed syllable in the word, so that vowel can also become weaker. Now back to was, or sometimes was. This word can go either way. It can be stronger or weaker. Why is that? Well, sometimes was is an important word. And when it becomes important, then we need to stress the letter A here. For example, was this video necessary if you didn't understand weaker forms? It was. Here, was is the important word. It is giving you the answer that you need. So here we stress the letter A. And in the word was, the stressed sound of A is actually this O sound, was. So A as a letter can be represented by many different sounds. But very often, if you are using it as a grammar word, or it's not the stressed sound in a longer word, then we will weaken it to this schwa. Find out more on my Advanced Speaking and Pronunciation course. There's a link to the course in the description below, or watch another one of my videos by clicking in the top left corner.